Our toilet flushing knob isn't working. It's all flopping. So I'll show you what to do to fix this. So first you have to take off the toilet bowl lid. Alright, with the lid removed, you can look into the tank and there's the, see that white bar? It's supposed to be attached to this. This is the flushing knob. So, this bar is broken off, so we'll have to replace it. And that's what makes the flapper lift up and flush the toilet. When you flush your handle, it lifts this lever up and this lets the water out. So to keep the toilet from filling up with water all the time while we're trying to fix this, I'm going to shut off the water supply to the toilet. These are usually located near the toilet somewhere, coming in on the main line. This has just got a twist knob. You twist it. There, and then it's shut off. It might be a full spinning knob, so just depending on what your knob is, just shut your water supply off. That way the toilet don't keep filling up with water. So I went to Walmart and got a new handle, and it comes with a metal flushing rod. This was, I think, $5, $4.88 or something like that, so not real expensive to repair. So we'll take this old plug off. There's a washer in the inside. You have to unscrew that to take the old handle out. So we'll twist this. It's kind of backwards for most stuff. Actually, no, I guess it's not. It's still lefty-loosey, but it looks backwards because it's upside down. All right, so then that takes your old handle out. I get the pole that broke off. Take this, and then we take the chain off of this old broken pole. Okay, so then we remove the old broken pole. Just leaves this little hook and chain that attaches to the flapper down there. Okay, so here's the new flusher, the new washer. So you just thread this back through the hole. You're gonna work it around the stuff in the inside so you can get it down into the fit. There you go. And then it should sit up against the hole here. Now you gotta thread your washer back onto the back of it. So you have to slide it over the pole and up to your flushing handle, and then thread that back on. So here's the flushing handles back on. I tightened the nut onto the back. And these you can adjust out and get them to where you need to. So this is like rubbing the back of the tank. So you can bend this metal pole out of the way so it's not rubbing your tank, or make sure it's not hitting any of the fixtures. Okay, so there I've bent it back out so it's not hitting anything. So now we're gonna grab our chain and reconnect it to our pole into one of these holes. All right, so there I attached it back into one of the holes on the flushing rod. The chain's hooked back into it. So when it lifts up, it'll lift the flapper. All right, so let's turn our water supply back on. And let the water fill into the tank. Yep, now the tank's full, we'll give it a test. Okay, so that works fine. So depending on how long your chain is, you might need to put it into a different hole. Just test it and make sure that it's flushing properly. Another thing that happens, my actual pole broke off. But sometimes the chain gets hooked up or stuck on something and the chain just falls off. So you might just need to take the chain and stick it back into one of the holes. And that is usually what either happens. Either this pole breaks or the chain has fallen off. But I hope this helps. Have a great day. Please like and subscribe. And put your toilet cover back on.